Hello, I am Dr. Killer 1207, and welcome to Mechwarrior Online. Um, Welcome back. If not, welcome for the first time. Okay, so we're gonna do something a little different. Normally, I show three variants of a mech. Now, I was on the variants of the Black Knight. The problem is the third Black Knight. I don't ever play. It's one of the third, like the mechs you usually get. That third one that's just sits there, collects dust. You kind of just basic it so you can master the other ones. So I thought, what better idea is there to do the Grasshopper as the next review? Show the Black Knights, show the two Grasshoppers I play. Because the same thing with the Grasshoppers, I only play two of them. So we are going to do a review on the Grasshopper 5H. So here we are. We're going to go straight to the mech lab. And this by far is probably my favorite mech to play right now. Um, it does get boring because I play it so much that I'm just like, okay, I'll play something else. But for the build, I use double heat sinks, Indo Steel, an XL 335 with one jump jet on the right leg. As you can see, all armor is maxed. And I actually need to drop my back armor a little bit more. And so this build too, though, is a little different because I like to do three and three, like the three mids and three large pulse lasers. But one thing I like doing is side stacking my lasers. So let's say if I can poke to the right and pop the LPOs. So the normal build is usually most people take one of these, drag it over to the left torso, take another medium laser, drag it over here, and then maybe put another medium laser on the right arm. So it'd be four and three. I personally don't like that. For me, the heat management seems a little too much, and I like this. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of three and three, where the alpha's good. You can keep alphaing more. Yeah, it doesn't punch like three and five, but in my opinion, I like this. I like the right stack. I like the left stack. You can also swap them. You can put these over here, mediums over here. Whatever the case you want to do. But this is my meta for the Grasshopper, and I enjoy it quite a bit. We'll look at the quirks. So over here you got acceleration rate, deceleration rate, very maneuverable turn rate, decent structures, um, energy cooldown, energy range, and energy heat generation quirks. So this thing is meant to laser vomit. This thing is meant to do that. So we're gonna go and look at this now. If you look here where these mounts are, they can really poke with these. These are a little bit higher even than the Black Knight, and then this right here. Now, the strength of this mech is definitely, with this jump jet, is maneuverability. It turns faster. I mean, if you turn it to the side, it's thinner. I mean, you can poke easier with it. I mean, yeah. I mean, other than this one laser being on the arm, and if you lose it, okay, whatever. You still have the whole torso here. Um, its weakness, to be honest, and a lot of you are going to probably comment it, which is great. I would like comments on it. What you think the weakness of the Grasshopper is, because right now there's not much of a weakness on it, in my opinion. Where like a Black Knight is tanky, but the low mounts are here. You know what I mean? Now if the mounts were upper a little bit like this on a Black Knight, I would be like, Black Knight has really not much of a weakness. Um, the only weakness I can really think of is it can't take a beating like a Black Knight, but you're not supposed to play it like a Black Knight. It's supposed to be more maneuverable. It's supposed to, kind of hit and run, or hold your ground with a Black Knight. You got jump jets. I mean, I really don't know a weakness for this mech. and it is really really good, especially on particular maps where you need to jump up and you can laser vomit. So, but yeah, for a lot of you guys, even in Reddit or in the YouTube channel, please put something there. Like if you say, this could be this is a weakness, or I find this is a weakness, and tell me what you really think, because right now, grasshoppers and black knights, and that's why I'm choosing to do this grasshoppers, to show kind of the difference of the black knights to the grasshoppers, and hopefully you enjoy it. And we are going to go to gameplay one. All right. Sensors online. For gameplay one, we are actually on Grim. I was really excited about this because one of my reviews was the Black Knight on Grim. I was like, sweet. So I had the opportunity to show the Grasshopper on Grim, Black Knight on Grim. So here we are. What's different about this though is we're on Conquest. Now, one key thing you guys got to remember in solo dropping, group dropping, is even though it's Conquest, and yes, the objective is to Conquest to get the caps, it's better to kill the enemy first and then go after caps if it's needed. Because the faster you kill the enemy, you can get the caps back easily. Now, the difference on Conquest 2 is you spawn in a different area. Now, remember before Echo 5, Fox 5, this area, Echo 6, Fox 6 is crucial, right? Well, we're spawned over here. As we come up through this way, they're going to be coming up this way or through here, or taking Echo 5. So what I want to basically do is get to a position, and I'm going to see if it's capping Kappa or Sigma, because that's going to tell me if I'm going to have somebody coming this way or if they're going to have people coming up this way. As you can see right now, we have two guys, I believe Light's going to Gamma, one guy here most likely going to Epsi. So the main goal is to counter that left flank. In my mind right now is to say, okay, I want to counter this, whatever this side is. So as I was predicting, yep, 2 on Gamma, the one guy's going to Epsi. And so I look back because 2 stragglers are gone, and it's our Atlas, and I can't remember what was the other one. Sorry about that. So with the Grasshopper, it's really nice because you can get in position quite fairly fast. And yeah, so I see Kappa is being, Sigma is also. Not really worried about Sigma because it's the farthest. Now they're on Theta as well, but we rush Theta as well. And this is where, like the Grasshopper, the jump jet, I'm just able to get up there. As I predicted, they're on OP Hill. That whole left side I was talking about. So what I'm going to use these buildings or cubes, whatever the hell you want to call them, to get some shots on here. Now, there's a spider, Light, you want to leg it. His leg gets ripped open right there, and I need to take it off. It pops. Boom. Perfect. Awesome. So right now I'm just holding this left flank. Like I said, I already thought as I dropped what I wanted to do. I saw Kappa being capped. I knew they were going to be around the Echo 5 area because it's the high ground area. And right now, my goal is just to support this left flank. Now, missiles come inbound. I take a little bit of cover. I hide, maneuver a little bit, hit what I can. They're still up on the OB hill. I don't have the range in the Grasshopper to really shoot out there. So I'm going to be mostly focused on the left side. Plus, the way the LRMs are coming, as soon as I start seeing that, I'm thinking, okay, let's hit left. Well, oh no. There's more showing up. So with the Grasshopper, I'm trying to just poke and maneuver. Poke and maneuver. Poke and maneuver. Because remember, this isn't a Black Knight. It can't take the damage. So right now what I'm doing, I'm going to pause it, okay, is I'm adjusting towards the left side of Golf 5. What I want to do is get a different angle. We have guys over here contesting the OP hill. We got a dude on theta, and I have 3 gentlemen here focusing on the same side. So what I'm going to try to do is rotate left to get another angle to hit them. So I finally kind of get, and plus also I'm trying to hide from the LRMs while doing this. And then I see a Banshee, and I'm like, oh crap, it's probably the 3M, or it's a 3E. Interesting build on a 3E, but okay. So, as I explained, I like that right side because you can see I can poke right and butt with my LPOs. And right now, I want to take that Banshee out. Now you can see me jump jetting back and twisting like that. What that's going to do is spread the damage better and make it hard for them to aim a specific area of my mech. So right now I'm kind of in a bad predicament. I maneuvered on the other side. The other guys are getting the right flank. And now I'm starting to kind of pay for this position. I was a little too aggressive. But I get the kill. Okay, LRMs. This guy comes on my left. I jump jet up close. And I'm just trying to hold for dear life right now. And there's that LRM right there. But now I'm going to go focus on Echo. And look at those mounts. Like, okay, if that was a Black Knight, I don't think I would have been able to shoot that. Because of how low the mounts were. But I was able to shoot over those rocks.
Target destroyed.
So now I think, if I remember correctly, there's like 1 or 2 mechs left. And there's an important thing that I'm going to show here as soon as we find the last mech. Which is, I believe, still at LRM mech. Skill inbound. So right here, my right torso is open, right? Now I'm going to shoot him, and I'm going to pause it. You can see me jump jetting and twisting, okay? And the reason I'm doing that is to protect that right torso. And this is why I really like the Grasshopper. Is because a Black Knight, you're just standing there and you can twist, right? But they don't have to aim up. They don't have to aim down. They just need to aim straight and wait for you to turn back. Where the Grasshopper, using your jump jets to jump up and turn, makes it where they have to aim and aim down. You see what I mean? And follow you. And it's harder for decent, even myself of a player, to get that one shot on that key component, which he's trying to do. He's trying to hit my right torso. So I shoot him again, and here I go. I'm twisting again to do the jump jet to protect that right torso. Also, when you're jump jetting, it spreads damage to your legs instead of the whole entire upper body. So the last one is capping Gamma. I did call it. 2 were left. And we'll just head to Gamma. That's the thing right now. And so yeah, 1 left. And then I finally realized FBJ was here. So I started talking to him in channel. You can't hear. I was asking him how the stream and everything was going. And how faction warfare was going and all that. Since myself, I don't really do it.
Some solo drops.
And but yeah, I enjoy this mech so much, dude. The maneuverability for it, me being able to take a position the way I did, and to jump jet, and you can just get to locations, the mounts, really nice. Like I said, the whole, when you 1v1, you can jump jet and twist. It's really nice.
And Oceanic, I just sat in queue waiting.
You sat in queue waiting in Oceanic, and I was like, well, it's Oceanic, of course, Oceanic. But she was gonna say, so we'll pause. Well, but like I said, majority of the time, as soon as you drop, you want to think of the location of where your enemy's going to be and how can you counter the enemy. And my first thought was left flank. Luckily, I had a good enough team to support me on that left flank. So as you can see, I did 2 kills with 778 damage. Not too bad, 6 assists. And I know it's hard to show the actual strengths of this mech in that little bit. And you have to look for those strengths with the jump jets and how I was poking to the right and how I was able to maneuver quickly to the left side and shoot over a rock. And the Grasshopper is extremely strong. Now, can it take a Black Knight one-on-one? No. That's not what the Grasshopper is meant for. The Grasshopper is not meant to do what a Black Knight does, and a Black Knight is not meant to do what a black Grasshopper does. They're both good, very good mechs, but they have 2 different roles. So we're going to go ahead and go on to gameplay 2. And for gameplay 2, we are on HPG, which, again, I did another review of this on the Black Knight. So I was really excited when I got Grim and this. Now, the first thing I'm going to show right there is we all know when you spawn in that crater, you have to walk around, right? I would have had to walk around if I was a Black Knight or an Assault. But no, Grasshopper, just jump jet right over, boom. And that's where it goes again. The Grasshopper can get in position so quickly, so fast, so you can get the upper hand on your opponent or spot and communicate and let your friendlies know where
One on
they
the
are.
third floor of the manifold.
And so I was able to get there, and this spider just is asking for a death wish. Like, okay, he gets away, and he's trying to do a base rush. So I'm not even gonna bother, to be honest. I'm gonna get to use my, like I said, jump jets, and I really like the Grasshopper in HPG. Really, really do. Just because there's so many ramps, so many levels on this map where you can use the jump jets to your full advantage and maneuver and get in up, down, whatever the case may be. And so right now I'm focusing on center while the team is still getting a position. So
He's on the wall.
Right there, I take some nice little hit on my CT. I'm like, okay, I need to back off. Wait a little bit, poke a little bit, and I start seeing everything up there. I'm like, okay, jump jet a little bit. You see how the damage is spreading. That's good. And then I see an Atlas. It's time to run, boys. It's time to run. I call for it. I say Golf Atlas is up there, and they are rushing that top really hard. Bravo, I believe, is a Warhawk. And I call that out, and he's getting shredded right now. And right now, as you can see, I'm using my jump jets. I'm trying to spread that damage. I want to hold this position, but like I've explained in my previous videos, if there's guys there already, it's pointless to hold that position. I kind of make a mistake on this light. I should have been aiming for his legs, but at the same time, I feel the team is getting overwhelmed. I'm starting to get flustered, if you want to call it that, and I'm having to say, okay, shoot it, get it to back up, get it to drop, whatever the case may be. Because right now, if you look at our team, this is the boxing effect. They have the upper ground, and we are lower, and look how we're grouped. We're not spread out. We have no lines. We have nothing, and this is why, like the light, I screwed up. I should have shot the legs. I'm starting to get flustered because I see what's happening, and I'm like, okay, this needs to change quickly. It's 1 and 2. Something needs to happen. So right now, I'm gonna jump here, and try to get a different angle, just like the previous. And there, I take another solid. He gets another solid hit. I thought I got hit from the right, so I'm looking. And right now, I just need to get these guys off. And because of the high mounts, thank God, I killed that, I believe that Warhawk. Somehow he didn't die. So, I'm going to pause it again. I went to the right side. Okay, right here using this ramp, the jump jets, to hit a different angle while my team was starting to develop another angle. Okay, they're moving on the left while I was moving on the right. So now my thinking is okay, I can't take on by myself what's up here. I need to readjust with the team or I'm going to die. My CT's open. I've taken enough damage on that to distract them enough to obviously get our team on. Now we're not boxed in. And that's what I didn't want. So here an easy kill.
Target
Boom.
destroyed.
And so I see the Banshee over there taking a beating. I'm thinking, okay, let's get up here. We're starting to win the top now, and I'm starting to feel really good. Five versus 3 now. I'm like, okay, this is starting to turn out really good,
New target
and let's start moving up. And the LRM 10s.
Target
Please,
destroyed.
please, guys, please. But now we control
New
the
target
center. Now
acquired.
we are in control of map. We have the map
New
control.
target acquired.
And here like that, bam,
Torso,
awesome.
critical damage.
Blackjack actually landed some good hits there. He probably could have turned my CT bright red if he would have hit that really well. And so right now I'm just trying to protect almost everything I have because I'm literally hurting. And so 9-4, I'm gonna go after this guy, do that, twist, jump a little bit, but it's pointless to jump because I'm on the lower ground.
Critical. Target destroyed.
And I dip low like that, so it's harder for him to shoot me. And now 11-4. Very quick match, both of them.
Spider's going to the base again.
Yeah, and
I'm
you
gonna
heard
cut him
that,
off.
and I was just like, I'm not gonna really worry. So I see this guy going up here. I was thinking, okay, let me go this way just in case if he tries to run around. There's enough guys here. If he jumps over, they can get him. But as you can see, even on this, compared to the Black Knight video, that I was able to position around a lot more to get out of that box. I wanted them to not push, because all they had to really do was push over that top, and they would have had us. And like I said, pause it real quick. So this guy did really good in the 3R. 4 kills with 769, and then me following up with 2 kills with 705 damage. So not a bad game whatsoever. This poor guy. But if you watch the video with the Black Knight, it was really hard for me to position. It's more of a stationary, right? The Grasshopper, I was able to go to this angle, just like on Gremlin, and I can go back to this angle, and I can jump up. I can do this and that. It's more maneuverable. It's just that, boom, 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 I poke, and I can bounce, and it's like playing a light. You know, you can hit a consistent areas of the enemy to distract them while your team is doing what they need to do. Now, if I was in a Black Knight like I showed before, that would have been really difficult to go to the right, get the ramp, alpha, then back off. My CT probably would have been open a lot quicker. And like I've showed before with the Black Knight, the way the lasers shoot, you know, you miss most of it. And that's why I say I feel the Grasshopper is really strong when it comes to group drops, is because the maneuverability it has. And but again, if you guys enjoy these videos, hit the subscribe button, comment. All your comments I do read. I appreciate them. And just let me know what you guys think. And thank you for watching. And have a nice day.